What happened to Blink 182's original drummer Scott Raynor? Before we start, I would want you to hit that red subscribe button so that you never miss out on any of our videos. Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back to Celeb Shakers. Travis Barker replaced Scott Raynor in Blink 182. Blink 182's early years saw the talented Scott Raynor behind the drum kit, pounding out the beats that propelled their infectious tunes. The group was off to a nice start with Raynor, but as their popularity soared, personal struggles began to take their toll on Raynor. Eventually, the band faced a crossroads as Raynor departed due to substance abuse issues. Now, there is no definitive part of this story, as some believe Raynor left of his own accord, while others believe that he was fired. Nevertheless, Raynor was gone, and Blink 182 stood at a critical juncture, unsure of their future. Enter Travis Barker, a dynamic and charismatic drummer who brought an electrifying energy to the band. Barker's lightning-fast fills and precision became the backbone of Blink 182's sound, revitalizing their spirit and propelling them to unprecedented heights. With their iconic album Enema of the State, Blink 182 captured the hearts of a new generation, catapulting them into the mainstream. Barker's impact on Blink 182 extended far beyond his drumming prowess. As an accomplished songwriter and producer, he injected fresh ideas into their music, resulting in chart-topping hits like All the Small Things and First Date. Blink 182's subsequent albums, such as Take Off Your Pants and Jacket and Blink 182, continued to showcase Barker's infectious rhythms and solidified the band's status as pop-punk icons. Blink 182 is still going strong, but what is Raynor up to? Here's what Scott Raynor is up to today. According to Dying Scene, he never fully left music behind. Original Blink 182 drummer Scott Raynor has a new band called The Wraith. The Los Angeles four-piece just released their debut EP titled Shadow Flag, and you can check it out below. The band, which also features former members of Lost Tribe and Cinema Strange, has an interesting sound. Genres listed on their Bandcamp page include post-punk, dark punk, and death rock. So if you were hoping to hear Raynor play that classic beat found on nearly every track from Dude Ranch, you're in the wrong place, the site wrote. Following his time after Blink, Raynor was also involved in things outside of music. He contributed to the charity called Stand Up for Kids, an organization that helped homeless people. He also helped troubled teens to learn the music under the program Street of Dreams, Drum Magazine reported. In a more recent turn of events, Raynor became a police officer. A video surfaced of Raynor swearing in as an officer, and as you'd imagine, people had strong opinions about the former punk drummer wearing blue. Circling back to his time in Blink 182, it's important to give the man his flowers. Scott Raynor was the original drummer for Blink 182 and is underrated. Scott Raynor's contribution to Blink 182 during their formative years cannot be overlooked. Alongside Mark Hoppus and Tom DeLonge, Raynor formed the core trio that set the foundation for the band's distinctive sound. Their debut studio album, Cheshire Cat, released in 1995, showcased Raynor's ability to be more than just the guy keeping time for the band. 2 years later, the breakthrough album Dude Ranch solidified their place in the punk scene, thanks in no small part to Raynor's rhythmic drive. No one will argue the fact that Barker was a better fit for the band, and that he elevated their sound, but Raynor was talented, and he played a pivotal part in their early years. After one Reddit user pointed out how underrated Scott is in the grand scheme of music, others had some positive things to say about his drumming. Agreed. The only reason he isn't looked upon favorably as some other punk drummers is simply because his replacement is considered one of the greatest drummers of all time. Totally overshadowed Scott. I think he's a fantastic timekeeper and is great in the pocket of a good punk song, one user responded. Scott Raynor played a major role in the band we love today, and it's a shame he's largely forgotten by many. This brings us to the end of our video. I hope you enjoyed it. Hit like if you did, and don't forget to subscribe to our channel so that you don't miss any of our videos in the future. Also, watch the 2 videos that are on your screen because I'm sure you'll love them. With that, I'll see you in the next video.